is a video that we're going to do, including Celia. In fact, Celia is the star. She's going to tell us about her history and the sisters and the family, whatever she wants to talk about. And there are some pictures laid out on the dining room table, and I'm going to photograph them while we're waiting for the main show to begin.
No, who's
Okay,
there?
so tell me a little about, just tell me a little about, whatever you can think of.
Oh, are we starting the thing? Aren't we going to start with them here?
We are.
Everybody
This is just
here?
kind of an introduction.
Because then he's going to ask me questions and I'll have to repeat.
That's right. So maybe just relax, and I'll just take some pictures of these pictures.
Do you want me to hold them up or you'll need to?
No, I'd rather not.
See what
Sit. I'm fine.
You don't need me, do you?
No, whatever you want to do, sir.
Do you remember what year you guys came here?
It was in 19... Probably was 8 years old.
Not to California.
All right, let's
When you
start,
came
Mom.
from
Don't
Poland.
start it without us,
Of
though.
course I don't know.
What year, what year?
1927.
Was it?
Yeah, don't start it with that. No, it's not rolling.
Where are you going?
She's
Where are you
finished. She's done.
Who's done?
Don't get in the way, honey. Don't pick them up for me.
Okay.
Mom, come in here.
So Sharon, and Sylvia and Tom and Eileen sit there.
Does it look like Eileen to you?
Well, they're starting. Yes, it looks like me. Will you
Funny,
see?
it's funny, all the other pictures
Hand,
look
your
like
hand,
me.
Tommy, your hand.
All
Do you know who this is, or who does she?
Yeah, that's,
Oh, mother, I can't believe that I see a picture of my mother. I never did.
She looks, I see a resemblance between her and my mother.
Between her, though, and anybody.
Well, there is a little resemblance, definitely. But
Do you
she-
remember when this was taken?
I have no idea because I never saw it before. But evidently she was a very young girl when that picture was taken.
Your mother?
Yeah, she was very young at that time. And she lived in Germany when she was young.
Do you remember this, when this was taken? You weren't here, but that's Uncle Harry.
This was taken.
the resemblance between Judy and Aunt Frida is so strong. Like the same person almost.
No, we weren't here in 1960.
This is Uncle Harry, Aunt Frida,
Yes.
Aunt Rose, and Uncle Hugo.
That's exactly what they looked like.
There's no Uncle Hugo in there. Who's this?
This one.
Where?
Okay. Well, this is my mother. I've never seen her.
Where do you see Hugo?
My mother with my son, Howie,
No, that's not Howard.
David. My mother and David. I've never seen
You're
it.
gonna be on the couch.
And this was taken in Brooklyn.
Where do you see my dad?
Your dad is not in any of those pictures.
No, I didn't.
There's a lot of these pictures.
Forget that, that's just me and my girlfriend. It's only the first one of you and David.
Okay.
I mean of Grandma and David.
It's unbelievable. All these pictures are just foreign to me. I
What
never
about
saw
this
them.
one?
You don't remember going there?
She just looked at it.
No, going when
She
you
just
all
looked at
went
this
to Vegas.
She just looked at
I
it.
understand.
I did go to Vegas, but I don't happen to remember.
Look on the back, there
That's
might be a
Dad,
date.
that's
Yeah.
Aunt Rose,
Yeah.
that's Uncle Harry, that's Aunt
Your mom
Frida,
came out for Judy's
that's
wedding?
you, and you all went to Las Vegas together. I remember that.
Look on the back, is there a date? There it is,
1959.
1959, January 4th.
I
Okay, let's
think
move
that-
over to the couch. Let's move over.
Where did you come up? There's no Uncle Hugo anywhere. I know there isn't.
Let's change. They're
I
done
put it
that.
on this morning.
Okay.
Never stays. What's the point of putting it on?
That's all right, look at
You have
it.
to-
So,
All right.
tell us when you're gonna
You
start.
have to use lip pencil.
Already
You
started.
ready?
Oh, Eileen,
All
can
right.
we, what is your first memory of your grandparents?
Oh, me?
I said Eileen.
My first memory?
Yes.
Not very nice or warm. Not very touchy-feely.
How old were you when you remember that?
I don't know, but I do remember that they once made a Seder. And I was there, and Stevie and Stanley were there. It was upstairs. And that was the first and only that they ever made. And once Grandpa yelled at me because I was already a teenager and I had a whole bunch of kids in the house at night. And he yelled that it wasn't nice, my parents weren't home and I had boys and girls in the house. And that's it. Oh, and I used to buy him cigarettes on the sneak. He would give me a nickel during World War II, a nickel, a penny, whatever it was. Go across the street to the candy store and buy him a Camel cigarette and not tell Grandma. And that was my job. And his mustache was very, very nicotine stained. It was all, remember? All full of nicotine, and he would send me there. But I remember your mom. In your room, you had a room upstairs and you had this beautiful dressing table thing with a big mirror, the kind that you see now, the old-fashioned kind.
It had to be old fashioned.
But I remember that, and it was so, and I used to think, oh, isn't that beautiful?
Wait, so
And-
where are we talking about? Where was it?
All in Brooklyn,
Where
Borough Park.
where in Brooklyn was everybody living? Sylvia, where were you living in Brooklyn?
I was that,
Yes,
you lived in my house that time?
we lived downstairs.
Well, you all lived together?
It was a two-family house. They lived upstairs,
And they lived
and
downstairs.
my parents moved in when my brother was born.
Oh.
And it was on 52nd Street, between 16th and 17th Avenue in Brooklyn.
Actually,
You want the address?
Actually, just a door away from.
Yeah.
Get the address.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
1609.
1609.
What did you say, Aunt Sylvia? Where was it?
She
added
one
something.
house, oh, what did you say, it was one house away from 16th
It
Avenue?
was just one house away from 16th Avenue. So it was 16th Avenue, really.
So when did you move into that house?
Oh, when we, I forget what year it was, our first residence was on 13th Avenue and 39th Street in Brooklyn. That was our first house.
After you came to
Apartment.
New York?
That was an apartment. After we came from Poland.
How old were you then?
I was about 14 years old.
And how many of you were there? How many of you? How many children are we talking about?
Everybody was there, all of us were there.
Can you tell us everybody's name?
The names? Yeah, of course. I'll start with the oldest one,
Okay.
which was my brother Irving. Then it was your
My grandma.
Jenny.
But she wasn't there then?
she wasn't there, but
Yeah.
she came to
Later.
visit very often
Where?
to that house.
Not in America.
In Brooklyn, we're talking about Brooklyn, aren't
Yeah,
we?
but we were still in Vienna.
Yeah.
She was still in Vienna then. My mother was
But she still came to visit us.
never in America. She never came. She came to
You're
visit
thinking
you.
when you moved
You're
to
thinking of
52nd Street.
No, you're thinking of Poland. She came to visit you in Poland all the time.
Well, I guess you're
Yeah,
right, I
yeah.
forgot.
Yeah.
But anyway, we were, with the exception.
So tell us who the family, so you told us first there was Irving, right?
There was
And then there
Irving,
was Jenny,
and,
and
well,
who
there-
else?
There was Rose, was not
Was next?
Rose,
She was next?
Frida,
Uh-huh.
I, and my little brother Murray.
Murray.
What's your first memory of America?
Of arriving in America,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very, very sick when I got off the boat.
Oh,
Very ill.
From the boat, seasick?
Yeah, she said. And I remember our house wasn't ready. My father was working in a tinsmith factory, and the owner of that factory built a house for us. He
Really?
loved my father. My father was with him a long time. So he built his house, but it wasn't quite ready for us to move in. But we wanted to see it anyway.
Yeah.
And the neighbors upstairs were very nice. They took us in for a few days till the house was ready. And that's where I met my first boyfriend.
It didn't take long.
I was sick, so this woman let me lie down in his bedroom. And he came home, he didn't know anything about me. He sees a young girl sleeping. Of course, his mother explained. And, well, I don't know if you want to hear about him.
Yes, yes, sure.
Because he was, we were, for 10 years we went together.
After that,
Really?
What was his name?
until you were
His
20?
name was Izzy, but later on he became more modern and he called himself Israel.
Yes, yeah.
But first he was Izzy.
So who came on the boat?
Wait,
Oh, sorry.
And the
So
boat
tell-
came my mother, Rose, I, and Murray.
Her name Frida.
No, and Frida
No,
didn't
and
come.
Frida
She had
didn't.
an eye infection.
And Frida
Really?
couldn't come.
She had
She
an eye
was
infection.
left behind for a year
Oh.
and she stayed with friends in St. Gertrude. She had an eye infection.
Wow.
She stayed with, do you know who she stayed with?
She loved it.
She,
She loved being without the family and being alone.
where did she stay?
She stayed with friends
In, where?
in St. Gertrude.
In Shendy? Oh,
My mother's
wow.
friends. She stayed
Yeah,
with
she
them.
stayed with
It
them.
wasn't with Jean Nortzman, was it? Remember Jean?
I don't remember the
I
name.
know she was a good friend with Aunt Frida.
Oh, we had a few. My mother had a very good friends in Poland that took care of her. But actually, my father had a brother in a town called Flemish. You want me to spell that for you?
Yeah,
Sure,
sure.
yeah.
So Frida went to visit them a lot.
Spell the town.
It's PZEMYSH.
And that
It's
was
a good thing
near,
you spelled it for us.
Yeah,
We would have
really,
never
yeah,
been
never-
able to
no.
figure it
That
out.
was near
Flemish.
That was near Sandy
And
Shore.
those were that was my father's brother who lived there. And they had children. I was friends with the girl, and Frida's friends, they had a guy, they were very good friends with the cousin. That was
What
our cousins.
What happened to them?
And Frida he died very young. I don't remember what sickness he died from. But we were friends a long time.
Was that near Sandy Shore?
I lived in St. Gertrude.
And this was near
This
there.
was in Flemish.
We forgot to go there when we went to Poland.
How come we forgot?
Yeah.
we
Well,
didn't
we
know
had
about it.
nobody living there
I
anymore.
know, but we went to Tarnov, but we forgot to go there.
Did that family come to the United States? Your brother, your
I can't hear
father's,
it, Sharon.
your father's brother, that was your father's brother's family? Did they come to the United States also?
Yes, they did.
They also did?
Yeah, they did.
Uh-huh. What was
They
their
did.
names?
My father's brother's name was Abba.
That was Uncle Abba,
That was Uncle Abba.
the one who used to like the ladies.
Let's see.
He was a womanizer.
There you go.
What did she say?
He was a
womanizer.
And you remember that, Eileen?
I remember Uncle Abba and his son.
Where did he live, in New York?
In Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn?
Did they come before you or after?